Hello guys, welcome to part B of our revision series, Kcse Biology Paper 2, 2019. Question 6. The table below shows the rate of product formation for two enzymes, H and J, over a range of pH values. pH values are ranging from 1 to 10. The rate of product formation for enzyme H, milligram per hour, that is starting in 34.5, reducing up to 15 at pH 4. The rate of product formation for enzyme J, milligram per hour, starting from pH 4, 15, then increasing, then reducing up to the pH of 10. On the same axis, plot graphs of the rate of product formation against the pH, and in this case the pH values will be on the x-axis, then rate of product formation on the y-axis. Remember, we said the graph, we must observe naming of the scale, not really naming of the scale, naming of the axis. That is the x-axis, the pH. Then y-axis we have rate of product formation, and don't forget to put the units, milligram per hour, for you to get the marks. Then origin, we must have an origin here. We have the y origin starting from 5, then x origin starting from 10. Then the scale should be workable. In this case we have the scale on the x-axis. We have 5 boxes here representing a 10. You can see 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means 5 boxes representing a pH of 1. Then on the y-axis, 10 boxes representing 10 milligrams formed. So you can see 5, 15, 25, 35, 45. Then plotting, use a small x's, and the curve should be smooth. And identity, we have the J enzyme, then the H enzyme. They should be identified in order for you to score the 8 marks. Part B, account for the rate of product formation for enzyme H. Roman 1, pH 1 and 3, that is between pH 1 and 3. Let's look at enzyme H. This one is enzyme H between pH of 1 to 3. You can see the rate is increasing, then decreases to 3.5 at pH of 3. You can look here. At the start it is increasing. The rate of product formation is increasing, then decreases when you move to 3. Let's answer. The rate of product formation increases with the increase in pH up to the optimum, then it decreases. Under further explanation, pH 2 or pH of 2 here is the optimum pH value for the activity of enzyme H. And between pH 1 and 2, enzyme H or enzyme molecules are activated, and between pH of 2 and 3, enzyme H or enzyme molecules are denatured or destroyed. Hence, rate of product formation reduces. Then Roman 2, pH 3 and 7. Let's look at 3 and 7. You can see that 3.5, 15, then there is nothing. Let's explain. Rate of product formation sharply decreases with an increase in pH. Enzyme H is not favored by increase in pH, hence it is denatured, and no product forms above pH 4 to 7 because all enzymes are denatured. Part C, from the graph determine the pH value at which the rate of product formation of the two enzymes was the same. You can see here they are the same. That is a pH of 4. The pH 4. That is where the rate of product formation was the same. Then the value of the rate of product formation of enzyme H and J at the pH value stated in C Roman 1 above. You can look at it. At 4 we have 15 milligram per hour. It was the same. The optimum pH value for enzyme J. Let's look at J. And J, where we have the highest amount of product formed, it is as pH of 7. You can see it is 7. That is the optimum pH. State one variable that may lead to the change in the optimum rate of product formation of the two enzymes. You can have temperature, substrate concentration, enzyme concentration, cofactors, coenzymes, enzyme inhibitors. Part E, suggests with the reason the likely part of human alimentary canal where enzyme H will be found. Let's look at H, the optimum pH, that is at 2, and 2 is acidic conditions. Acidic conditions are found in the stomach. So the answer is stomach. This is because of acidic medium or low pH. Let's look at question 7. He said, giving examples, describe the following interactions among organisms, 20 marks. Predator prey, in short that is a predation, then symbiosis, then parasitism. Let's look at predator prey. And a predator is an animal that hunts or kills another or other animal for food, and the animal killed is prey. For example, we have a dog and a hare. You can have a lion and an antelope. And these preys devise survival mechanism in their habitats not to be eaten or killed, to survive and reproduce to their end. For example, they run faster because they have stronger hind muscles. Then they camouflage with the environment not to be seen. They mimic the predator. Then some emit some chemicals or smell that turn away the predators. Then others, like porcupine, use spines to fight off predators. Some have good sense of smell to detect predators. On the other hand, predators also devise means to be able to survive in such ecosystem. For example, running faster, they have stronger jaws, sharp canines and talons. They are able to camouflage with the environment. They can mimic the prey. They have a sharp eyesight. They have a strong sense of smell. They also produce venom, poison that paralyzes or kills the prey. Let's look at symbiosis. And symbiosis is a close association between two organisms of different species where two mutually benefit from each other. An example, we have bacteria in the rumen or gut of herbivores which help herbivores digest cellulose as they are sheltered by the herbivores. Another example, we have bacteria found in human digestive system or the gut or the colon. The bacteria is sheltered by humans. The bacteria in humans synthesizes vitamin K or B12 to ensure microbial balance. Then we also have nitrogen fixing bacteria in the root nodules of legumes. The nitrogen fixing bacteria benefits from shelter offered by the plant and facilitates conversion of free atmospheric nitrogen into form that can be readily absorbed by the plant. Then parasitism, it is a kind of relationship or association where one organism, the parasite, benefits when the other host is harmed or loses nutrients. Example, we have a tick sucking blood or nutrients from a cow, making the cow to be anemic, destroying the skin, making it to be malnourished, and also transmit diseases to the cow. And the parasites can be external or internal. Internal are also called endoparasites, e.g. liver fluke, tapeworms. External can be also called ectoparasites, for example, ticks, bedbugs. And internal parasite, for example, liver fluke, sucks blood nutrients from the host and can cause death or bodily harm on the internal organs of the host, including blocking blood vessels. Then the next essay, we have question 8, explain the effect of increased physical activity on the following organ systems. The first one is the heart, and we have increased heartbeat or rate or cardiac frequency. We also have increased blood pressure, pumping more blood to the muscles at a faster rate, thus supplying oxygen, nutrients for continued oxidation respiration to yield energy needed to sustain contraction and relaxation of muscles during the physical activity. Carbon dioxide or lactic acid and other nitrogenous wastes stroke metabolic wastes produced during the process are also eliminated and transferred to the relevant excretory organs for elimination. And if the wastes are left to accumulate, they can also intoxicate or poison cells, causing muscle cramps, pain, and fatigue. In the lungs, increased breathing rates causes the lungs to expand or increase in volume to take in more air, or in terms specifically oxygen, and they deflate to expel more carbon dioxide. And more oxygen is taken in during exercise to sustain the process of muscle respiration to produce the required energy for constant muscle contraction and relaxation. Now the kidneys, they maintain blood plasma pH and osmotic balance by eliminating excess hydrogen ions that accumulate due to production of lactic acid and CO2 or carbon dioxide during the exercise. And to maintain the osmotic balance, kidneys conserve sodium ions and reabsorb water in the kidney tubules, leading to reduction in the volume of urine produced. And during the exercise, the kidneys tend to filter out more urea, releasing more in the urine. Then the skin, due to increased muscle activity during physical exercise, one sweats more, eliminating nitrogenous waste and excess water through the skin or the sweat pores, thus cooling the body. After sweat evaporates, the increased internal body temperature also leads to dilation of superficial blood vessels, or what we call vasodilation, stroke blood flowing near the skin surface, leading to loss of excess heat to the atmosphere by radiation stroke convection. The hair on the skin surface also lie flat to allow for loss of heat to the environment by radiation and convection. That is the end of part B of the revision of Kcse paper 2 2019. Thank you.